10 million slaves as tribute. The atmosphere on Earth was thick with dread and disbelief. Emerging seemingly out of nowhere, an enormous flotilla of alien ships suddenly hung overhead, their massive structures casting long, dark shadows across cities, mountains, and oceans. Their presence was undeniably foreboding, turning day into night and sending shivers of apprehension through even the bravest souls. Their demand echoed through every communication device, every radio wave, and every digital screen. 10 million slaves as tribute. Chaos reigned supreme. Governments around the world, usually locked in endless debates, were now united in fear. They found themselves under the unrelenting grip of the clock, and the urgency of the situation made for desperate choices. The world's forgotten, those living on the fringes, the vulnerable, the neglected, became the chosen. Heart-wrenching images flooded the media, children torn from the embrace of sobbing mothers, elderly couples separated, and desolate faces pressed against the windows of hastily organized transportation, their expressions the embodiment of hopelessness. A sprawling, barren expanse became the assembly point. 10 million individuals, each with their own stories of hardship and perseverance, stood there. Amongst this vast sea of humanity were two distinct faces. Lena, a young orphan who had navigated the streets of Dhaka, her spirit unbroken despite life's cruelties, and Alejandro, a passionate street artist from Caracas, whose canvases bore the vibrant hues of his dreams and struggles. Their eyes met, a silent acknowledgement passing between them. The cruel twist of fate had brought them here, together, at what seemed to be the end of their stories. A hushed anticipation settled over the globe. As the gathered masses stared upwards, the alien vessels released shimmering beams of light, almost hypnotic in their dance. One by one, these beams lifted people from the ground, drawing them into the vastness of the ships. The world held its collective breath, awaiting the next chapter of this alien agenda. And then it came. Not a decree of power, not a declaration of conquest, but a message that left the world even more confounded. We can only save that many, and it was the fairest way to pick. The scourge approaches, we are sorry.